This story takes us back to a time MATH, 20,000 years ago, when humans were divided into small tribes. In the story, we see the life of ancient European people who lived in tribes and hunted together. The chief of this tribe was named Ergun. Winter was expected to arrive in a few months. So he had come hunting with the people of his tribe to stock up on food for the winter. Ahead of them was a huge herd of bison. Everyone crawled closer to the herd. Chief Ergun signaled the attack after seeing the right opportunity. They all attacked the bison. To escape the hunters, the bison started running in the opposite direction, and one by one, many bison fell into the gorge. But one wild bison survived and, in anger, ran towards Ergun's son, Noan. Noan had come on a hunt for the first time and did not know how to escape the attack. Ergun told his son to move away, but he got scared and started running. The rapidly approaching bison lifted Noan on its horn and ran towards the gorge. Chief Ergun, to save his son, threw a spear at the bison. The spear hit the bison, but even after being injured, it did not let go of Noan and threw Noan from the cliff into the gorge. The story now goes into a flashback. They were making various types of sharp weapons from stones. Making such weapons was a test for the newcomers to participate in the hunt. The one who could make the fastest and sharpest weapon would be selected for the hunt. Ergun's son, Noan, also passed this competition. If we don't go hunting, we will die of hunger in the winter. And Noan has to prove himself that he is my son. The next morning, all the people of the tribe set out for the hunt. Though the worried mother was concerned about Noan, Ergun consoled her. Don't worry, nothing will happen to Noan. After moving a little further, they also saw another tribe, who were also out hunting to gather food for the winter, just like them. After a long journey, they all reached a stone structure that their ancestors had built. It was created in memory of the ancestors who had lost their lives on this dangerous journey. Walking ahead, they saw a wild boar, which they injured with a spear. Ergun told his son Noan, "You kill this." But Noan had never hunted before. He got nervous and did not take the boar's life. So, Ergun snatched the stone knife from his hand and killed the wild boar. After this, Ergun told his son, "I never thought you would be so cowardly. Only the strong can survive here. This is the law of the jungle." In the darkness of the night, while they were all eating their prey, some strange sounds were heard. Ergun told everyone to be careful. Just then, a tiger suddenly came there and carried away one of the boys from amongst them. The next morning, they built a small tomb in memory of that boy and moved on in search of prey. Even after walking for several miles, they did not find any prey. After walking all day, they all decided to stay in a cave for the night. There, Ergun drew some star tattoos on his son Noan's hand and told him that these stars would be visible in the sky at night, and as long as he followed them, he would reach his home. Actually, it was a type of map that indicated the way home if he got lost. Ergun quickly reached there and told his son to be brave. But just then, that rock broke. Noan fell down, hitting the stones, and landed on a small path created in the middle of the rocks. Ergun wanted to go to save his son, but his tribe people stopped him. They said, "There's no way to go down from here now. Your son is no longer in this world. We don't want to lose you. You are the chief of our tribe. Your responsibility is to protect all of us and take us home." But Ergun was not ready to listen to anyone. He sat by the edge of that rock all night, calling out to his son, but finally he realized that his son was no more. The next morning, when his son did not come, all his companions built a small stone tomb there in memory of Noan and set out again towards the tribe with their prey. A little while after they left, a vulture came and sat on Noan and started pecking at him. But before it could eat him, Noan's eyes opened. He knocked the vulture down and then he called out to his father, but got no answer. He realized that everyone had left and no one could help him now. He did not give up and tried to climb the rock, but he could not climb very high. There was a very deep gorge below. Perhaps fate wanted to give him another chance to live. After a while, it started raining heavily there, and due to the rain, the gorge below slowly began to turn into a river. He realized that if he wanted to live, he would have to jump into the gorge below. When Noan guessed that the water was deep now, he jumped into the water. But as soon as he fell into the water, he lost consciousness. The next day, when he regained consciousness, he found himself in another place. He had survived, jumping from a height, but the bone in his leg was dislocated. Then he tied his broken leg with wood, which made him capable of walking. Noan reached the rock from where he had fallen. When he reached there and saw that his people had built his tomb, he started crying. He realized that his father, Ergon, and the people of the tribe had believed that he was dead. Just then, some strange sounds were heard around him, and to escape the danger, Noan climbed a tree, where he spent the whole night. The next morning, when he went to drink water, he saw a pack of wolves, and those wolves were quickly approaching him. Just then, some wolves attacked him. Noan ran towards the tree again, but a wolf grabbed his leg. Noan struck that wolf with a knife, due to which the wolf was injured and fell down, and Noan quickly climbed the tree. The wolves waited for him below all night, but when morning came, all the wolves had left. Only the injured wolf was present there, which he had stabbed with a knife yesterday. Noan first made a spear for himself with his knife and went to kill the wolf. But while trying to kill the injured wolf, he felt pity and changed his intention to kill it. After this, he first tied the wolf's mouth with a cloth and then picked it up and took it to the cave where he had stayed with his tribe for one night. The next morning, he went out to look for herbs and crushed those herbs and applied them to his leg. Noan untied the rope tied around the wolf's mouth and went to give it water. Although the wolf was afraid of him, Noan calmed it down. The wolf also understood that it was not in any danger. Noan applied the herbs that he had prepared for his leg to the wolf's wound, and at that time, Noan also gave him the insects that he himself ate. Now, a bond slowly began to form between the two of them. Before evening, Noan hunted a rabbit. At night, he managed to light a fire with great difficulty and cooked that rabbit and gave some part of it to the wolf as well. Both of them were very badly injured, due to which they stayed in that cave for a few days. One night, Noan looked at the tattoos on his hand and the stars in the sky. He said, "I have to go home to see my parents." Noan told the wolf that it too should return to its pack. The next morning, he prepared for the journey. He named the wolf Alpha and left the place. But he saw that Alpha was following him. Noan tried to drive Alpha away several times, but it did not leave his side. Actually, the wolf had become attached to Noan because Noan had saved its life. At that time, Alpha saw a boar. It tried to hunt it, but did not succeed. Noan understood that the wolf was hungry. He gave him the food that he had saved for himself. This was the first time that Alpha ate food from Noan's hand. Now the two of them had become friends. After this, Alpha hunted a rabbit, which the two of them ate together and fell asleep together at night. The next morning, Alpha licked Noan's face to wake him up, and the two of them bathed in the river. Here, Alpha also caught a fish to eat. After this, Noan again set out on his journey. At night, the two of them sat by the fire. Just then, Alpha sensed something. We see that some more wolves came there. Alpha went to them. Actually, these are Alpha's family. Noan understood. He told him, "You should go with your family." The wolf went with them. The next morning, Noan again set out on his journey. Now the cold had increased, snow was falling all around, and Noan continued to move forward through the snow. Just then, he saw from afar that some wolves were eating a dead prey, and Alpha was among them. Alpha's companions did not let it eat the prey. Noan recognized him and ran towards Alpha. Just then, the ice suddenly broke while running, and Noan fell into it. Actually, it was a frozen lake. When Alpha found out, it ran towards him. It tried to break the ice by jumping on it, but the layer of ice was quite thick. Noan's breathing inside the water had started to stop. Then he somehow took out his knife and broke the layer of ice and came out of the water. Noan quickly lit a fire to escape the cold and removed his clothes to warm his body. The next morning, Noan continued his journey with Alpha. Walking a little ahead, he saw a man, which made him very happy. But when he went closer and saw, he found out that this man had frozen to death in the cold. After this, Noan took the man's bow and arrow and continued to move forward. Just then, he saw that hyenas were coming after them to hunt them. The two of them started running to save their lives and entered a cave. They were saved from the hyenas, but now they had entered the home of a more dangerous animal than them. Actually, this cave belonged to a black panther. Just then, the black panther attacked Noan, but before it could reach Noan, Alpha attacked it. While the two of them were fighting, Noan, seeing Alpha weakened, shot the black panther with an arrow, due to which it died. Alpha had survived, but it had received many injuries while fighting with the black panther. After this, Noan applied ointment to Alpha's wounds and thanked him for saving his life. The next morning, the two of them again continued their journey. After traveling a few miles, Noan finally found the tomb that their ancestors had built. Seeing it, he was very happy, and he knew that he was still on the right path. Now he was not too far from his tribe. But after walking a little distance, Alpha fell down. Due to weakness and injuries, it was now unable to walk. Noan wasted no time and picked Alpha up in his arms and kept moving towards the tribe. The snowstorm was very strong, and Noan was having a lot of difficulty, but he did not lose courage. Upon reaching a certain place, he saw his tribe from afar. At this time, his father also found out that someone was coming from afar. Seeing his home after so long, his happiness knew no bounds. After this, he somehow reached his tribe and collapsed right there. Seeing no one, his parents ran to him. Seeing him, the two of them could not believe that this was their son. They both had believed that their son had died, but now, seeing him alive, they were very happy. Then Noan told his father to save Alpha. Saying this, Noan lost consciousness. A few hours later, when he opened his eyes, he was in his house. His parents and the people of the tribe were sitting around, and Alpha was also lying next to him. But here they found out that Alpha had given birth to some babies. Seeing this, Noan was surprised. That is, Alpha was a female wolf, and even after being pregnant, Alpha accompanied Noan every step of the way on the journey. Seeing this, Noan hugged her and thanked her in his mind. Now, at the end of the story, we see that after a few weeks, Alpha's babies have now grown quite big. This marks the beginning of a new era. Here, humans have also started befriending animals. Noan finally reached home after enduring many difficulties, and now Alpha and her babies were also with him. With this, the story ends. Don't forget to subscribe to get an upcoming video. Thanks for watching.